And from that, we head to the country's capital because the National Assembly in Banjul on Thursday ran debate on the bill seeking to repeal skin bleaching as tabled by the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Kadis Nduseka has more details of that in this report.
The skin bleaching prohibition repeal bill went on the rounds of debate at the National Assembly following its second reading by the Attorney General and Minister of Justice on Thursday. The enactment of the Women Act in 2010 brought about significant strides in the protection of women, but the existence of the skin bleaching law appears to contradict the country's record in the gender sector. Justice Minister Dauda Jallow described the act as a trailblazer, antagonizing the observance and domestication of international obligations relating to women. The amendment, he said, was intended to review as stated in the object of the bill, and then repeal the Skin Bleaching Act.
This amendment is intended to review and amend as stated in the objects, but mainly it is to repeal the Skin Bleaching Act completely from our law books.
National Assembly member for Serekunda, Halifa Sallah, who supported the repealing motion, observed that the law had failed to stop people from bleaching, arguing that it was not an enforceable one.
So in that regard, Honorable Speaker, there are laws that you cannot enforce. And that is what the lawmaker tried to distinguish. What laws can we enforce to be able to prevent something? Prohibit what is implementable, what is enforceable. Promote what is in the interest of society. Protect what is in the society. That is what lawmaking is all about. Those are the pillars of lawmaking. So, Honorable Speaker, this law cannot be enforced, and it can lead to abuse. It has led to abuse, and that is why it should be repealed.
Member for Talinding Fatmata Jawara, who went against the motion, opined that bleaching causes high risks to the health of the user, which should remain prohibited by law.
Going to the health implication of skin bleaching, I think both the Ministry of Interior and Health have a heavy load of work to do. We should prohibit all form of this chemical bleaching into the country, or to stop them from designating them into the public domain, because really it has a very great health implication. On that note, Honorable Speaker, I'm totally against it. Before the repealing, we need to control the importation of this chemical into the country.
Similarly, the representative for the Busumbala constituency, Sekuba Jaju, argued that going against the repeal process does not mean going against the principles of human rights.
In as much as I want to support or go against discrimination, support human right, the supreme law of the Almighty that I believe, that is my foundation, which preaches that bleaching is prohibited. So that means I am against the repeal of this act.
The bill, which is due for a third reading, will be subjected to vote by the Assembly. A number of lawmakers had argued that the issue of skin bleaching, as practiced by many Gambian women, was better treated as social rather than legal issues. For iAfrica News, I am Khadija Tuseka.